Hello everybody, welcome to the Point on Primordia, a game that, as I think most of you who have seen this know, I finished with a full playthrough on this channel. I think I'm going to make a pattern of doing To The Points on games that I beat after I've beaten them on the channel here, along with, the usual To The Points on whatever stuff I've enjoyed and feel like reviewing at the moment in whatever way I can. For this, I'm not sure if I should really use any real footage aside from the title screen, because really, it's all cutscenes and dialogue, and it's hard to sort of try to review it through that, and I don't have any editing or whatever, so I'm just going to give it to you straight. I'm going to get to the point right now. Do I like this game? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it shows that what my priorities are when it comes to games, where I consider this to be one of my favorite games ever made. It is definitely in my top 10. Absolutely in my top 10. I think if you ever have the chance, you should absolutely play it. It is a wonderful, not just a good point and click adventure game, but just a good story, a good sci-fi story. It's like it's one of those old sci-fi novels from like the 70s or 80s, maybe not even 70s or 80s, but like the Ray Bradbury, Isaac Asimov era. It feels like it's from that. It feels like a story ripped out of a novel from one of those eras, and I have a bit of a soft spot for those kinds of sci-fi stories. Those ones that really get you to actually like think about things. But yeah, absolutely you should get it. If anyone here wants a summary, a basic idea of what the game is itself, it's a point-and-click adventure game where, assuming you haven't watched the videos on my channel, it's a point-and-click adventure game where you play as Horatio No-Built, at least that's his version 5 name, and his companion, Crispin Horatio Built, version 1. And after getting their power core to their ship stolen by a mysterious floating robot with laser hands, Horatio and Crispin must explore the wasteland and find their way to the city of Metropole. At which point, they have to scour the city, talk to its inhabitants, and discover the truth behind everything as they start to search for their power core. And they realize the truth is something way bigger than they ever imagined. So yeah, there's not much to really talk about when it comes to this game. It's a point-and-click adventure game. It's got decent puzzles. It's got some of the least moon logic that I've seen in point-and-click adventure games. A lot of point-and-click adventure games are infamous for having ridiculous leaps in logic, expecting you to figure out certain things. Games like, say, as much as I love some of these games, Grim Fandango, Loom, The Dig. These games are kind of known for having crazy jumps in logic in terms of what exactly they wanted you to think of, like how to solve a puzzle. Primordia has interesting, good puzzles that don't have crazy leaps in logic like that. I believe the term that has been coined is called moon logic, because it's like the physics are on the moon rather than on the Earth or something. But yeah, it has some of the least moon logic I've seen in a point-and-click adventure game, while the puzzles are still really good. I feel like the sound's messing up here. Oh well. Or I just haven't listened this hard before. But yeah, that's the general gist of it. I highly recommend this game. It's one of my favorites. I usually do a playthrough of this game, recorded or not, like every year. It's just a thing I usually do, much like with an Elder Scrolls game or a Fallout game or whatever. It's up there. So yeah, that has been To The Point for Primordia. Those are my final thoughts on it, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.